Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to Friday, November 24 spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Ava Vitali will be waiting on Clyde Weston for developments. Fans of DOLL are aware that Ava stole the evidence room key from Harris Michaels as requested by Clyde. So maybe it will be sufficient to keep Trip Johnson safe. But Ava will also need to be concerned about her new criminal accomplice. Ava won't know what to anticipate as she waits to hear who Clyde has recruited because he indicated that he would be taking Gil Carter's place. Day's teasers state that Stephen DiMera will eventually appear and surprise Ava by revealing that they would now be collaborating. Even though Ava might not want to collaborate with one of the cunning DiMeras, at least he's not as scary as Gil. Naturally, Stefan would bring up the fact that Clyde is responsible for Gabby DiMera's safety. Since they were both compelled to enter the drug trade in order to defend the ones they love, Ava might discover Stefan is in a similar situation to her own. It appears that Nicole Walker DiMera will insist on seeing her dead newborn boy, which could place Dr. Pierce in a difficult situation. Dr. Pierce might attempt to pass off a different baby as the one Nicole lost. But if Nicole senses a difference, it might raise some serious concerns. However, E.J. DiMera may attempt to dissuade Nicole from holding their son once again by expressing worry that it will be too uncomfortable for her. They will soon get the opportunity to meet their newly adopted baby boy, over with Eric Brady and Sloan Peterson Brady. He will be given the name Jude by Eric and Sloan, but as they attempt to carry out this fraudulent adoption plan, Sloan and Melinda Trask are facing further difficulties. Given that Nicole will hold Jude in the upcoming episode or two and has a strong suspicion that she is holding her own child, the biggest problem might be Nicole's maternal instincts. Day's spoilers indicate that Harris will give Leo Stark some surprising news at the police station. This could have something to do with Nicole's baby's passing and his growing legal troubles. Though he recently deserted Leo, Dmitri von Leuschner will soon return and will make every effort to battle for his love's liberation. Stay tuned for some surprising moments in the entire baby saga, according to spoilers from Days of Our Lives. As we all know, Days of Our Lives thrives on turbulent dynamics and relationships. There's going to be a whole new love disaster in Salem with the arrival of Everett Lynch. Naturally, Everett will be the main character in this specific plot, and Chad Stephanie and Jada Rafe's relationships will undergo major upheavals. It remains to be seen with whoever he ultimately decides to attempt to mend fences, given that he is both Jada and Stephanie's ex. A few spoilers suggest that Jada might end up being his chosen one. But how is Stephanie going to respond to that? Find out by reading on. Everett's current focus on the Peacock soap opera is Stephanie. In fact, it appears that she is the main reason he is visiting Salem, which therefore is giving Chad a lot of trouble on Days of Our Lives. He was so desperate to get rid of Everett that he even bought The Spectator. But it's possible that his worries about Stephanie's ex aren't unfounded. She is becoming very friendly with him, after all. But is that chumminess just amiable conduct, or might there be a love undertone? On Days of Our Lives, Stephanie has been very open about her emotions for Chad. However, because of Chad's problems with commitment, the two have been navigating rough waters. Because of this, Stephanie may be drawn to Everett's arrival on the grounds that she may have a chance at a more committed relationship with her former partner. Is that actually the case, though? Particularly because she is unaware that Everett is going to run across yet another ex. Stephanie could believe that she is the only person in town that knows Everett. However, that could be because Jada has made Salem her home and Everett isn't aware of it. As a result, he will be rather perplexed when he eventually runs into her in the next Days of Our Lives episodes. Seeing how the two respond to one another will be intriguing to see. Mostly because Jada has never before publicly disparaged his ex-husband. They both got apart, she has always insisted, which is why they broke their marriage, implying on Days of Our Lives that their divorce was friendly. However, that is only one side of Jada's tale. Say there is another one. When this ex-couple gets together, there's something that unexpectedly surfaces. When Everett sees Jada, he might become stir-crazy and decide to go for her once more. However, things could get problematic if Stephanie starts to feel the same way about him, especially in light of the fact that she said he was the one who escaped. From a distance, we can see a massive, intricate love pentagon forming. What will happen next, in your opinion? Tell us in the comments below. Watch TV season and spoilers to learn what transpires between Stephanie, Jada, and Everett in the interim. According to teasers on Days of Our Lives, Nicole Walker DeMiro will demonstrate that she has experience tricking babies in Salem. Nicole will be astute about the scenario and fit some simple puzzle pieces together because she has already become entangled in several infant switching schemes. The date of Eric Brady and Sloane Peterson Brady's adoption of their adopted child seems highly dubious. Nicole will find it strange that she lost her child at the exact moment that Eric and Sloane's adoption took off. These teasers indicate that Nicole, Sloane, and Eric's chosen name will eventually wish to hold little Jude. Given how soon after Nicole's tragic loss all of this is occurring, Eric might be worried about it. Nicole will, however, soon be allowed to hold Jude by Eric, which will cause her maternal instincts to become unhinged. Nicole will be so incredibly drawn to this baby that she'll think there must be a purpose, especially in light of the questionable timing we alluded to. According to previews for the week of November 27 December 1, Nicole will be certain that Jude is, in fact, her newborn. Eric could believe that's just the grief talking, but Nicole will know Sloane had to pull some shady tricks to get her child. Eric may contend that Sloane wouldn't go to such lengths since, of course, he trusts her. Nicole will believe that Sloane has pulled off enough antics for Eric to know that this is at least feasible, even though Eric will stand up for his new bride. This is especially true when you consider all the other instances of stolen infants in baby exchanges that have occurred on Days over the years. According to DOL teasers, Nicole won't let this go, so Eric will consent to a DNA test and work to demonstrate that Nicole is holding onto unfounded optimism. Even if there's a tiny part of Eric that believes Nicole might be right, they'll probably reject that voice and continue to attempt to believe Sloane. This might, of course, culminate in Dr. Pierce providing modified DNA results to Sloane and Melinda Trask, Tina Huang, so they can refute Nicole's charges. If Nicole trusts the most recent DNA news, she will receive updates on yet another devastating blow from Days of Our Lives spoilers, which indicate that there will be some cunning activity in the lab. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.